If you're on Social Security or disability benefits, listen up. I have breaking news. I have the February 2025 Social Security payment schedule. When are you going to get your check in the mail, or when is your Social Security disability benefits going to hit your bank account? I have all the details for you. Plus, there is breaking news regarding back pay for Social Security beneficiaries. There's $4,320 that is going to be sent to millions of Social Security beneficiaries because of a recently signed law, the Social Security Fairness Act. And so I'm going to give you the details on who is eligible, when the back pay is going to be sent, plus some are going to get increases up to $1,500 a month as a result of this law. So this is a big deal. I have done the research. A lot of you emailed me asking questions about this back pay and the Social Security increase that is coming out as a result of this bill. And so I did all the research. I have the information for you. So stay till the end of this video for details about this. If you are new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because all we do here is give you the latest updates on your Social Security, Medicare, and anything that will affect your personal finance as a senior, including food stamps and other personal finance news. So let's get started. So the first round of February 2025 Social Security payments are going out. Checks worth up to $5,100 are headed out soon. Here are the details. Now, the $5,108 is the maximum benefit that you can get as of January 2025. And not everybody is going to get this maximum, but there are people who are qualified, and I'm going to explain why. The maximum benefit is for people who waited until age 70 and contributed the maximum to Social Security. So they are going to see an increase in their check. And then if you are retiring at your full retirement age, then the average benefit is going to go up to $4,018 for those people who contributed the most and are retiring at their full retirement age. And then if you retired early at age 62, the maximum benefit you're going to get is $2,710. That's the monthly benefit. And it means that you contributed the maximum to Social Security and you are retiring at age 62. The average Social Security benefit, however, as of November 2024, is $1,925. And because of the recent COLA increase, that has gone up a bit. So now that we know who is going to get what, we know that the retirement age continues to increase. So this is news for people who are thinking about retiring or are close to retiring. The retirement age has been increased to 67 years starting in 2026, and it's been slowly creeping up by 2 months, as you can see on this table. So this is something that's going to impact a lot of people and delay some of their plans on when they can retire and get their full retirement benefits. That is the full retirement age, where you get everything that you've paid into the system that you're eligible for. So when are you going to get your checks? When are your Social Security and disability checks going to hit your bank account? Well, as you may know already, if you are on SSDI, which is Social Security Disability Insurance, or you're on Social Security retirement benefits, or spousal benefits, or widow benefits, your payments are based on your birthday. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th, you get your benefit on the second Wednesday of the month. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, you get your benefits on the third Wednesday of the month. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the end of the month, then your benefits will hit your account on the fourth Wednesday. So what does that look like for people on SSI? Well, you get your benefits on the first of the month, unless the first is a holiday or a weekend. Then there's a whole category of people who get benefits on the third of every month, unless the third is a weekend or a holiday. Those include people who live outside the United States, people who receive both Social Security and SSI, which is supplemental security income, if your state pays for your Medicare premiums, and if you file for Social Security before 1997. So here's what the dates look like for February 2025. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th, you're going to get your benefits on February the 12th, which is the second Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, your benefits will hit your account on February the 19th, which is the third Wednesday. And finally, if your birthday is between the 21st and the 31st, your Social Security retirement benefits or your SSDI benefits will hit your account on February the 26th, which is the fourth Wednesday of the month. So, what about SSI? Well, SSI recipients will get their benefits a bit early this year. It's going to come for February on January the 31st. Why? Because February the 1st is a Saturday, and since the government doesn't pay benefits on a weekend or a holiday, it's going to come a day earlier. The weekday before is Friday, January the 31st. Now, for those of you who receive your benefits on the 3rd, it's going to come on time because the 3rd of February is a Monday. So if you live outside the US, if you collect both SSI and Social Security, if your state pays for your Medicare premium, and if you filed Social Security before 1997, you are going to get your benefit on time. Now, what happens if you don't get your Social Security benefit? What can you do? Well, there are three things you can do. The first is to wait 3 business days. That is a recommendation from the Social Security Administration because sometimes there may be an issue with your bank, and so you may not be getting the benefits on time. If you wait 3 business days and nothing happens, your account is still not showing your Social Security benefits, then you can contact the Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213, or you can make an appointment to your local office and see them and get them to explain what is happening. Or if you have a My Social Security account online, you've created a My Social Security account, you can log in and check your status of your benefits. Now, there may be several reasons why your benefits do not come in, but chief among them, the top two, are because of overpayment or a cancellation of your benefits. You may have violated a Social Security rule and they canceled your benefits. In any case, call them and find out why. If you like what you're hearing, if you like this video, click the like button, click the subscribe button. Let's get going with the breaking news about the Social Security Fairness Act. This is going to put a lot of money in people's pocket. $360 monthly average increase. Some people are going to get up to $1,190 increase monthly. And some people are going to see their benefits go from $1,976 on average to $3,166. This is going to be a game-changing legislation for a lot of people who've been waiting so long to have this happen. And then on top of that, there's going to be back pay. The government is going to go back all the way to January 2024 and pay you an average of $360 a month if you're eligible, if you're part of those people, the millions of people who this bill was designed to benefit. And some are going to get up to $14,280 in back pay. So let's see what all this is about. So stay till the end, because when I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago, some of you were not happy. You wrote a lot of comments that this is not fair because why are this group of people getting money and getting relief and getting additional Social Security benefits while the rest, the majority of Social Security recipients, are just getting a tiny 2.5% cost of living adjustment, which gets eaten up by Medicare premiums or other rising costs that you're facing. So stay till the end of this video. I'm going to explain that I'm going to address the fairness issue and give you some perspective to think about. So President Biden signed the Social Security Fairness Act before he left office, and that triggered a cascading things that the IRS have to do and the Social Security Administration have to do in order to get the payments to the right people. So what is this about? Well, over 3 million beneficiaries will see their checks jump from $1,976 to $3,166. After a 40-year battle and massive changes coming that will cost $190 billion, government workers in certain states are about to get a huge boost in benefits. But this is going to cost a lot of money. So I'm going to talk about that. The House voted 327 to 75. The Senate voted 76 to 20, which showed a strong bipartisan support for this bill. And the president signed it on January the 5th. And that triggered a list of things that the Social Security Administration have to do to implement this law. So who is affected by this? What is this Social Security Fairness Act about? It eliminates WEP and GPO provisions that reduce public servant benefits for 40 years. Major reform impacting over 3 million beneficiaries across the country. January 2025 signing aligns with the fiscal year for smooth implementation and addresses historical inequality in public sector benefit. But how did we get here? Well, in 1983, President Reagan, passed a law that made this change. The original intent was to prevent double dipping, created unintended hardships, disproportionate impact on teachers, police officers, firefighters, and state and local government workers. Public and private sector career transition led to unexpected benefit reduction for some. So, who benefits from this legislation? First responders and teachers with separate pension systems outside of Social Security, federal CSRS employee historically excluded from Social Security coverage, state and local workers with independent retirement system varying location, and surviving spouses. This is critical. Surviving spouses previously faced up to 2/3 reduction in their benefits. Now this is going to be made right. So, what is the expected increase? WEP increase is 360 on average monthly for those impacted. Spousal benefits, if you're a spouse that was impacted by the GPO provisions, you're going to get an average of $700 monthly increase in your benefits. And if you're a survivor and you were impacted by GPO, you're going to get 1,190 monthly benefit increase. This is huge for a lot of people. $700, 1,190, $360. Meanwhile, the annual cost of living adjustment for Social Security this year in 2025 was 2.5%, and the average was about $40. So compare, some are getting $40 increases, and some about to get $360, $700, $1,190. That is why a lot of people are not happy, and I'm going to address that and give you some thoughts about that. So, retroactive payments. If you're getting the 360 WEP increase, it means that the government is going to send you a retroactive payment of $4,320. If you are a spouse and you're getting the 700 average spousal monthly increase, you're going to get $8,400. And if you're a survivor that have been denied benefits for so long and you are eligible for this benefit, the 1,190 translates into a 14,280 in back pay. So this is huge, huge news. So how is this going to be implemented? Well, the Social Security Administration has to calculate all the benefits. They already have a list of people who are eligible, so you don't have to do anything. And they're going to announce a timeline really soon. And what we've heard is that it's going to start in March 2025. So it's right here because we are almost at the end of January. So how are benefits calculated for Social Security? Well, you know that is based on your 35 years, the best 35 years of your record. And then they take the average index monthly earnings out of that to arrive at your primary insurance amount. And then your full retirement age, when you decide to retire, then finally determines how much money you're going to get. So obviously, the later you wait, the better, because if you wait till your full retirement age, you get 30% more than if you retired at age 62. And if you wait till age 70, you get 8% more annually from age 67 to age 70. So there is a lot of benefits in waiting, but not everybody can wait. So it is what it is. So what do you have to do to get the Social Security Fairness Act if you're eligible? You don't have to do anything. The Social Security Administration is going to contact you and let you know that you're going to get your money. You're going to get your lump sum back pay, and then your monthly increase is going to kick in sometime in February or March. And so there's a lot of activity happening. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep you posted once I hear everything. So your payment increases will start, your monthly increase, followed by your retroactive payments. And then the Social Security system will make sure that they distribute it fairly and without a hitch. So they're doing a lot of system upgrades to make sure that they can make this happen. If you need to contact them or reach out and find out what's going on, if you're eligible for the Social Security Fairness Act, you are a public sector worker that was denied some or all of your benefits, call the Social Security Administration or schedule an appointment at a local office and go talk to them. So I know a lot of you are saying that this is not fair, but let's listen to those who were impacted and see what they have to say. So I collected a few comments online. This person, which go by name HDD2, some of us worked as firefighters where I did not pay into Social Security, and then I also had a second job or a business where I did pay into Social Security. As a result, I earned enough credits to earn Social Security. When I started receiving Social Security, I was initially told that I'll be getting X amount. However, my first Social Security check was reduced by 60%. So this is an example of somebody that worked in the public sector, then got a private sector job and earned enough to qualify for Social Security, and they were reduced by 60% because they were getting a government pension. This other person says the government took $600 a month from me since 2009 from the GPO. I have given over 100,000 since I retired. I will never recoup the amount of money. I won't be holding my breath for the money. Well, some people are very, very suspicious of this. This other person says my wife has been WEP'd and the benefits reduced to $98 a month because of Medicare Part B. She receives $0 each month, and we get a bill for over $800 each year. Additionally, she was told she could not file for half of my Social Security benefits, which would be about $700 a month. With WEP removal, can we recover past Social Security benefits on her behalf? No, but they're going to give you a 1-year retroactive benefit. So you can recoup everything from 2000 and whenever they started taking your money, but they're going to give you a back pay from January 2024. And then this last person, I worked for the County of Los Angeles for 46 years, paid into Social Security for 14 years until LA County pulled out. I also worked part-time private industry job for 13 years. During that time, I was told that when I applied for Social Security at 65, I was under WEP and didn't receive the amount I was entitled to. I paid into pension and Social Security. I didn't know about other counties in Los Angeles County, but they paid into Social Security until 1982. So basically, you can see there's a lot of people who have been impacted. They've paid into the system, they never got the money, and so they feel like they deserve this money. Now, the rest of you who have not been impacted by this or are not beneficiaries of this, you're probably right to say this is not fair because a lot of people are struggling. Food prices have gone up, transportation, medicine, fuel, clothing, rent, mortgage, everything has gone up and stayed up. And so if there's relief coming from Social Security or relief coming from Congress, you would hope that it will be broad so that a lot of people will be able to also benefit from it. So I understand why you're frustrated. And I want to hear from you because a 2.5% COLA for everybody else, meanwhile, some people are going to get $360 or $700 or $1,190 and up to $14,000 lump sum payment. I can understand why this rubs a lot of people the wrong way. So let me know what you think. Do you think that Social Security Fairness Act was fair? And that should the government or Congress take up a broad Social Security bill and try to bring relief and provide relief for the broader Social Security recipients? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. And if you're new to this channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button. I want you to hit the like button because all we do is bring you the latest news and updates on Social Security, food stamps, Medicare, and there's a lot happening in the news in the last few days. You probably heard I'll be doing a live tomorrow to address all the issues that are going on with the executive orders and benefits that have been stopped or paused and all the news that you're hearing about. I'll bring you a full detail of the facts. Stay tuned. Until then, thank you for watching.